Hey guys, welcome to my new YouTube studio. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, but I thought the best way to kick things off here with this whole new setup would be with an updated what's in my wallet video for the spring of 2024. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe down below if you haven't already, but let's get right into it here. Now, for the first credit card in my wallet, I've got a new business card, and it's honestly one that I never thought I'd get just because it has a massive minimum spend requirement to get a big sign-up bonus. But because I just moved and I knew that I was gonna be upgrading my entire YouTube studio here with a whole bunch of new equipment, I figured that right now would be the perfect time to get this card, and that's going to be the Amex Business Platinum. Now, the Business Platinum has a $6.95 annual fee, but it's got a few credits that I get value from to lower my effective annual fee a bit. So it's got $120 in wireless phone credits that I'll easily use. There's $200 in airline fee credits, and then there's up to $400 in Dell credits that I don't fully value at 100%, but I'll still take advantage of those Dell credits for some other random equipment that I still have to buy. Now, because I found a targeted welcome offer of 190,000 Amex points after spending $15,000 in 3 months on the Business Platinum, I'm just putting all my business spending on this card for right now until I hit that minimum spend. And again, I felt like that amount of spending right now actually lined up pretty well with all the investments that I wanted to make into making this whole new studio with a new desk, a new camera, microphone, lighting, and all this other random stuff that you're seeing right here on the screen right now. The Business Platinum card also earns 1.5x points per dollar in eligible key business categories, which includes US electronic goods retailers. So a lot of this equipment actually qualified for that higher earning rate, which means that I'll earn well above 200,000 Amex points in total from the 15K in minimum spend when I factor in all the multipliers there with the sign-up bonus. And those 200,000 plus points are gonna be worth at least $3,080 in travel according to my calculations. And that's guaranteed without even considering any transfer partners, thanks to the second reason that I got this card that not many people know about. So the Amex Business Platinum also comes with a 35% airline bonus benefit, which effectively boosts the floor value of my Amex points from 1 cent per point, which is just the standard value when booking flights with points inside of the Amex portal, to now up to 1.54 cents per point. So for example, earning at least 200,000 points from my bonus normally would get me $2,000 worth of flights when booked through Amex at a value of 1 cent per point. But like I just said, now those same 200,000 points are going to become worth at least $3,080, again at that value of 1.54 cents per point. The way that works is that if I book a business or first class flight or any flight with my preferred airline of American Airlines, and I book that flight with points through Amex Travel, then I'll basically get 35% of those points sent back to my account after a few weeks. So as a quick example, let's say that I wanted to book a domestic first class flight from Philadelphia to San Francisco because I just really like the extra legroom there on those longer cross country flights since I'm actually pretty tall at 6'4". And let's say the cash price everywhere for that flight was going to be $1,000 exactly. Normally I'd have to redeem 100,000 Amex points to book that $1,000 flight, which again equals a redemption of 1 cent per point. But with my new Business Platinum card, I'm gonna get 35% of those points, or 35,000 Amex points, sent back to me after I book that. So my net points cost is only 65,000 points, and $1,000 divided by 65,000 points again equals 1.54 cents per point. And that cent per point value is gonna be consistent for any flight that I wanna book like this. Now obviously getting somewhere around 2 to 3 cents per point, or potentially more with transfer partners, is still gonna beat that value, which is why I'm always gonna try to use transfer partners as my very first option whenever I can. But because I have a lot of Amex points saved up right now, and because transferring points is just not always gonna be an option for every single flight that I take, getting 1.54 cents per point is still gonna be a very good deal in my opinion, and I'm very happy to have that as an option in my back pocket. So if you're a business owner, if you've got a lot of Amex points saved up like I do, and if you can make the Business Platinum card work with its high annual fee and its high minimum spend requirement, then definitely make sure you go ahead and take a look at this card if it's gonna make sense for you. Now, okay, next here in my wallet is a personal card that's gonna be hands down the most valuable no annual fee credit card that anyone can have right now in the second quarter of 2024, and that is going to be the Chase Freedom Flex, which both me and my fiance Jackie have in our wallets. So the Chase Freedom Flex is famous for getting 5x points per dollar in rotating quarterly categories that change every 3 months. And for the second quarter of 2024, Chase just announced that those categories are going to be Amazon and Whole Foods, hotels, and restaurants. And the awesome news here is that some of these categories are actually going to earn more than 5x points this quarter. So here's how that's going to look inside my wallet. Now, because the Freedom Flex is already earning 3x on dining as a fixed points multiplier, What basically happens here is that this rotating 5x category for restaurants will actually stack with that to give you a total of 7x back on restaurants in the second quarter. And the way Chase breaks that down is you get 1 base point per dollar on everything, plus 2 additional base points for the fixed dining multiplier, plus 4 additional bonus points for the rotating restaurant category. So again, altogether, that's going to equal 7x points per dollar on restaurants and dining from April through June of this year. I'm actually going to be married and on my honeymoon towards the end of the second quarter here, which just sounds crazy to say out loud, and I'm so excited for that. So obviously the Freedom Flex card that both Jackie and I have is going to get a ton of use here. We're going to earn a lot of Chase points during that time, and earning a lot of Chase points was actually a big part of our overall credit card strategy for 2024. And on top of that, Amazon is also going to be a 5x rotating category, which many people are excited about. But because we're only able to earn 5x points on the first $1,500 of spending on each of our Freedom Flex cards per quarter, we're probably only going to use this card for anything that codes as restaurants or dining, because I really want to try to maximize earning 7x on that. However, luckily I also have 2 OG Freedom cards that get the same rotating 5x categories as the Freedom Flex without the other multipliers. So one of those Freedom cards I got way back in 2018, and then the other one I actually just got the other day when I downgraded my Sapphire Preferred. So I could still use those other 2 OG Freedom cards in my digital wallet to earn 5x on Amazon, and then at the same time, I'll only use those 2 Freedom Flex cards that Jackie and I have for earning 7x on restaurants. Also, speaking of Amazon, that's where I went ahead and bought this cheesy subscribe t-shirt that I mentioned in a couple of other videos to remind anyone watching to subscribe. But right now I'm actually going to change out of this and back into one of my normal shirts, and that is going to be the perfect transition to quickly mention the sponsor for this portion of the video, which is Cuts Clothing. So I was really excited when Cuts agreed to partner with me after I reached out to them, because so many of you guys asked me in the comments section where I get my shirts from that I wear in all my videos. And over the past 2 years, pretty much the only thing I wear on camera or even in real life are just these shirts from Cuts Clothing. I'm very much a minimalist and I like to keep things simple when it comes to my clothes. So these Cuts shirts have really been perfect for that. And at the same time, the quality and comfort has just been amazing. So I would say that by far these have been my favorite shirts to ever wear. Cuts has a huge selection of different styles, sizes, and colors, so you can just pick and choose what you like. So for example, I've always really liked the look of Henley shirts, and the one that I've got on right now is called the AO long sleeve Henley curve hem in the sage color. Now, if you're interested in checking out these shirts or any of the other stuff they sell, like jackets, joggers, and more, then Cuts is always going to be running these different sales throughout the year where you can pick them up at a discount. Or if there's ever not any sales going on, then I was able to get you guys a discount for 20% off your order if you use the code DanielBraun at checkout. So go ahead and check out Cuts Clothing at the link down below. And thank you again to Cuts for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, now for the next credit card in my wallet, this is going to be the card that Jackie and I are probably going to use the most over the next few months, because it's going to act as my catch-all card, but it's also going to act as our top choice to be used for gas and groceries right now, and that is going to be the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So again, Jackie and I are trying to earn more Chase points at the moment because we were running pretty low in them after redeeming for a lot of Hyatt stays last year. So as a catch-all card, the Freedom Unlimited is good because it's getting 1.5x Chase points per dollar for any miscellaneous spending that I might be doing. But because Jackie was also able to get this card last year with a limited time offer that's no longer available, she was able to lock in getting 5x on gas and groceries for her first year for up to $12,000 of spending in those categories. Now, we've been slowly combining our finances lately as our wedding approaches, so let me know down below if you guys want to see a more in-depth video in the future talking about finances for couples. But basically right now we share all of our expenses, and it doesn't really matter whose credit card different purchases go on. So whenever we're at a gas station or a grocery store, we're really just trying to put as much of that spending as possible on Jackie's Freedom Unlimited card while we're still under that promotion for earning 5x on that. Now, if I'm not with Jackie and I still have to buy gas or groceries, then I also currently have the City Custom Cash card that I carry with me as well, which I only use for gas to lock that in as my top spending category to earn 5x on that in the form of City thank you points that I'm saving up. And I still carry the Amex Gold card with me as well to earn 4x on groceries and restaurants if I ever have to use that card. But again, we're sort of changing it up for the second quarter and focusing mostly on Chase points at the moment, with a lot of my spending going on the Freedom card, the Freedom Flex, and the Freedom Unlimited for all those Chase points and all those elevated multipliers at the moment. I also have the Schwab debit card in my wallet that I never really use, but I do like to keep at least a few $100s in the checking account that's linked to this debit card in case I ever have to quickly withdraw some cash or something like that. So this debit card is perfect for that because it basically can just be used at any ATM worldwide, and then Schwab is going to reimburse me for any ATM fees that I might get charged, which is pretty cool. So definitely a useful non-credit card part of my wallet that I always like to mention here. I also like to mention the Built MasterCard that I've been using as a part of my core credit card setup. even though I'm not really carrying it with me in my physical wallet at the moment. So that card is being used to earn 1x Built point per dollar on rent payments when I pay through my landlord's portal, because Built is going to waive those extra transaction fees you normally get charged. However, I do have to make sure I'm using it at least 5 times for 5 transactions each billing cycle to keep those points. So I'm using the Built card to pay for monthly subscriptions like Audible, Apple iCloud, YouTube Premium, and Spotify. That way I'm basically automatically meeting that 5 transaction requirement each month with those different recurring payments. One tip you guys actually gave me in the comments to my recent Built review video is to try to time these subscription payments so that they get charged on the very first day of each month. That way I can earn 2x points instead of 1x thanks to the double points feature of Built's monthly rent day promotion. So I've been trying to put that strategy into place lately, and I definitely think it's a great tip that other people might want to use as well. The Built MasterCard is honestly great to have in my wallet as a renter, because with this new apartment that Jackie and I are now paying for, we're paying $3,200 per month. So with that, this card at least allows us to earn 3,200 points per month, which adds up to 38,400 points per year. And all those points really help us to travel just by paying our rent payment. So you can learn more about what I really like and dislike about this card in this video over here that you should definitely check out next. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what's in your wallet, but I'll see you in the next one.